Well, hi there, guys and gals. So you'll notice that you haven't seen much of the old, formerly known as Mustang. And the reason why is old dad is busting butt. We're painting it this month. And this is April, by the way, just in case this video does not come out until like the car's painted. So I want to just run through a few things with you guys and gals. One thing is the sander that you guys may and or may not want to get you one of these jitterbugs. Yep, you can see that's from the Harbinese Freights. There's a little bit of flaw on that one, made super budget type, so that one's going back because it broke a spring, but I had apparently bought another one. So the good thing is, you know, I have another jitterbug. You're going to want this for a lot of areas. If you have mud, for example, right here, it'll help you keep it flat. That way, so you don't dig, okay? There's a reason why we have so many different sanders. Another one that I love this guy. This is a big old Baxter, and it takes the longer, you know, and it's for bigger panels, just like your quarters and stuff like that. Does the exact same thing. Helps you keep it flat, that way so you're not digging. Now, I'll let you in on another little secret. Sometimes budget parts budgetly bite you in the hind end. Yep, this is another one from the Harbinese Freight. And yes, you can replace the pad, which I'm absolutely going to. However, whenever you need it, right? So I hit the Google machine here looking for a good orbital sander, palm sander, what have you, because, you know, sometimes you just want to cut it down super quick. You know there's no mud because it is an original paint. Now all this here, you know, this is all rough cut, which means I haven't sanded it a bit. But we're actually going to hit this with the jitterbug, and we're going to knock it down super quick with 40 grit. You have to watch your speed. This thing has an adjustable speed on it right here. So if you hit it slow with aggressive paper, you're going to have pretty quick results. Be ready. This stuff shreds like crazy. This is actually a really good filler, a more expensive filler, if you will. The blue stuff that you saw, oh wait a minute, maybe you didn't see that yet. So this stuff is the one with fiber, and I put it around all the areas, okay? And the reason why I'm using the yellow, it's easier to sand, it's easier to work with, and all it's doing is filling pinholes. So that's really the only thing we need it for. But the pinholes in the bondage work, okay? And if you see, look how thin it is there. That's what you should be doing. 97% of this comes off. All this stuff is doing is covering little highs and lows, that's imperfections in the metal, and or little carding dents like from a grocery cart or whatever. As you can see, the car does not have a whole lot of mud whatsoever, mainly the places where I molded it, okay? Yes, it has one here where I kind of had the four-wheeler incident, but that's another story that you've heard 7 or 8 times. But either way, if you're going to fill a place that might have actual holes in it, like where I welded this, you might want to use the fiber. I'm going with the fiber on that guy. I intended to use this a lot more than what I did. This is actually a great tool as well. This one's an Eastwood. You can get the cheap Harbinese Freight one. I just decided to go with the better one just because I really thought I was going to have to use it more in here. I did use it some. For the majority, honestly, if you know what you're doing or don't know what you're doing, this guy right here with the flapper wheel, dude, you could do some damage. I mean, good damage. I went around all these arches with it, all of this here, and It absolutely ate. I had 40 grit sandpaper or flapper material on it, and it absolutely did what it's supposed to do. Now, this is the part that excites me. I want to show you guys this. So the front bumper, yes, I had to go back over it with this, but this is 3 pieces. I cannot wait to see the end result of this, because I had high and low spots from the blue. So I just went over it with this little skim coat. 97% of this is coming off. We're using our jitterbug sander to keep it flat. Okay, keep it flat. And if you use a good sander and or an orbital, which is the round one and the good one, we got this guy, but you will dip more than likely. You'll find out that you're getting a pretty aggressive sand, and you will start dipping it. Well, that's all good and fine when you're removing material, but if you're removing material like the fiber, you're going to get highs and lows. You just ate the body work that you did. You just ate it with your sander. You don't want to do that. Keep it flat. Don't dig, don't lift up, keep it flat. And just, that's simple. I mean, that's really all you have to do. Keep it flat, and bada boom, bada bang, to bang, you're good. The main purpose for this video is I've actually been learning quite a bit. I have never done this extent with the fender flares, with the scoops, any of it. I've never done any of this stuff like this before. And I'm actually learning a lot. So what I'm learning, I hope I'm passing on, and you know, it gets to somebody that needs to see it. So the reason why we got the orbital sander, like I said, is because of this. You know we have good flat panels and no mud. You don't, I am not proficient enough. Maybe you guys are. I'm not, with using an orbital sander. But we got a good one this time. We got an Ingersoll Rand. There it goes. It was upside down. Now, to my enlightenment, I also learned that there is not one darn parts store around me that sells a decent palm sander, period. Nope, none. That guy came from Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply carries Ingersoll Rand stuff where I'm at. Who knew? And I wanted a good one because, like I say, I've already broken 2 sanders now. And yeah, we need to get this thing done. It needs to get the heck out of the shop so we can move on to bigger, better things, and just, you know, different stuff. We got stuff we got to do. And this car is, in my opinion, a year behind, but I also didn't know how bad it was. It is what it is. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and sand the rest of it. We'll be ready for a primer probably next week. We're definitely not going to be ready for it this week because we still got some hood stuff to do, trunk lid stuff to fit, and I doubt we get it done in time. But the next time you see this, hopefully it's sitting over there and we're painting it, or at least priming it, something different, you know? And it may be on this video too, or maybe I'll just make this, should I make this a separate? I don't even know. Maybe we'll just make it a separate, I don't know. We'll just, you know, what do you think? But hopefully this is good stuff for you. Like I say, use the fiber with, and it's blue. It's got, it's reinforced. Okay, it's got strands of fiberglass in it, really strong, very durable. And I picked that up at O'Reilly's, I believe. And I think even Wally Mart might carry it. But this other stuff, I got it from O'Reilly's, I believe. We still have to fit this panel a little better because we have this going on, and that's because this is too big, because we bought extremely budget parts. But anyway, just want to give you guys and gals a little heads up on what we're doing, how we're fitting all this great stuff. And patina is awesome. I really wish I was doing a patina build, because that means like 97% of this would have been done already. and we would just like add to this and sand it down and make it somewhat flush and send it. But it's not at all. We're gonna paint it, and our color that had called out to us is called Pull Me Over Red. I'm not even joking. Pull Me Over Red is the color of this car in the future. So I'm gonna finish sanding down all this great stuff. And another thing, please get you a respirator. They sell them very cheap at the Harbinese of Freight. I've been using it in actual hearing protection because I'm deaf anyway, and it doesn't help, you know. But I've been using these things along with the other particle type filtrate devices. Don't get this crap in your lungs, man. It's all, I'm sure, cancerous. Help yourself, save yourself, okay? Don't try to be the tough guy. Don't paint without a mask. Don't do that stuff. It's really foolish. Love yourself, man, because one day you may have to answer for all the not so smart stuff, okay? So watch out for yourself, watch out for your people, and just know it looks like, you know, it's going to get super messy, which is great because that really helps with paint. But anyway, if I think of some more stuff, I'll go ahead and add it on this video. If not, you know, this might be the end of this one until we do the old primer rally, and that's going to be freaking awesome. We're going to use some build-up primer. I think it's called like 2K or some crap. I don't know. I'm not great whenever it comes to body work and all that stuff. I have to remember every time. But yeah, 2K urethane. That's the stuff we're going to use. And then, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use that or not. I haven't made up my mind. I know if you do layers, the more gooder it is. That's primer too. Is that primer? Gray acrylic primer servicer. This stuff is different. This stuff I think is the non-build-up stuff, and we may or may not use it. I don't know yet. We may not. But either way, that's my little tidbit for today. And masking. You're gonna love it. Nope, you probably hate it like I do. But anyway, guys and gals, those sanders, I'm telling you, it beats the heck out of hand sanding. And you don't need a big old 80-gallon. The very first car I did with a 25, 30-gallon air compressor. Ran the guts out of it, sure as heck did. It might be junk now, but I'm just saying, it did what it had to do, and I'm going to do what I have to do now. We're going to get busy so we can get this sucker out of here. I just want to throw some more content out there, let you know. Old Dad's not kicking his feet up because I don't get cars done. Get out there. There's no excuse. Believe me, I work every day, and then I come out here and work till whenever. It's been 12:30 nights for like 3 weeks straight, 4 weeks. Yeah. So we're gonna get busy back on the that, you know, Mustang, or formerly known as the Mustang. All right, you guys and gals have a good one, and we'll see you next time here on Right Turn Garage TV.